You know, when I was suing the state of Florida for, my and my family's emancipation, right? They was telling me that I should have took the money when they offered me $400,000. But I was telling them, I said, man, I had $1,200,000, and man, they got mad, right? But I was saying, man, it was, like over time, but then at one time, it was a chunk of it. But they say, oh man, you can't say that. And I'm saying, well, how do you equate value if you don't equate value over time? So if I had never made one penny, right, legally, then they would say, man, you ain't never made no money legally. See what I'm saying about a person that ain't trying to understand? So if you don't try to understand life, right, then what are you doing with your life? You see, like if you waiting on somebody else to save you from what somebody else doing to you, then you got the problem, man. See, and you don't have a solution to the problem because somebody gave you a problem. So if somebody is teaching you something and what they teaching you, you struggling with, then that is what it means by God is not the author of your confusion. See, but he say he not the author of confusion. See, I'm saying if you believe in somebody other than you, then wouldn't God be confused when he tried to author your direction? Now understand that now. See, if you don't understand your innate ability to understand, then how can you get out of mental slavery without an understanding? Wouldn't you have to have an understanding of the situation to be able to make a intelligent analysis of the situation so you can see where the problem at and what the law say you supposed to do about the problem? Now, how was I supposed to look back on my history and find the way? Now, I saw the problem and I saw Dr. Martin Luther King's peaceful remedy. Then I heard Minister Malcolm X, a Macedonian call, see, like saying, hey man, these people ain't never gonna stop. See, man, look how they beat us. And we saying, hey, America, we saw that. See, what I'm saying, America, I saw that. And now I'm telling you, hey, man, y'all wrong. You feel me? Now, but here is the black people who I'm trying to teach, telling me about who they was taught about. And I'm saying, so you telling me that what I'm doing right now to get us out of the problem that I saw and found a legal way out of, that you gonna argue with me while we still in the problem, but now you not gonna let me get out the problem because you say I caused the problem. And I'm saying, well, how you a good juror, right? I'm saying, you don't want to see none of my good, but you telling me about how good Jesus is, like that's making me bad. But that's the mind of a slave man. See, belief is the worst thing to progress. Because how can you progress and you believe that you don't need to? You believe that you successful. So you ain't gonna go outside of what you believe. Man, I read this book by Ted Turner, right? I like him, man, you know. And he was one of the 100 books that I read, before I wrote 100 books. It's Ted Knows Ted. Man, it's a beautiful read. I mean, man, he tell you his life, man. He tell you everything, man, about how, you know, things happen in his life. But he said two things I'm going to share with y'all. He said, the man who think he can't and the man who think he can, they both right. Man, and it just like summed up my life, man. Because I'm always arguing with somebody about what they say somebody else did. And you know, it was Jesus, right? But I was saying, hey, man, I'm doing this. Hey, man, let's do this. The whole time, then they do bad business. And I be like, hey, man, bro, that's bad. Turn out bad. But now they say that, oh, I guess now, like, well, you was telling us to follow you. And look, your business bad. I'm saying, it's the bad business that was being done. And I was telling you how to do it good business. And see, that's why I'm able to sue the IRS and levy a tax on them. See, because I kept getting in position to win the fight. See, that's what I keep telling y'all, man. Listen, when a person is in a position of power, the person in power is hung by the position. See, that's why they call it abuse of power. See, I'm like, man, I'm powerless, right? See, that's what y'all don't understand. See, Jesus was talking about a rich man. See what I'm saying? See, I was a poor man who saw riches. His daddy, man, my daddy used to have a lot of money. Now, sometimes it wasn't real, but sometimes it was. See, and a lot of times it was. See, but the fake money was to get the real money. But see, that's, you know, see, y'all, that'll be over y'all head. But I know because I saw my daddy. See, I saw the best at what he did, and my daddy was bad, and I learned it from him. But he didn't teach me, he just showed it to me. And I was an acquisitive kid, like, but I wasn't stupid. Like, I would see something, and I'd be like, man, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But so my friends see, maybe that stuff rub people the wrong way. And that's what I'm saying about Jesus and Peter. See, I'm saying I don't see it the way you see it. I see it in my life. See, I'm starting to see my friends like Jesus saw Peter. But I had already saw it. That's why I was explaining it to my daughter. See, when one of my friends' girlfriend told my daughter about me. And I'm like, she don't know me. So I started telling my daughter, see? So if I told my daughter about her father, just like you all know your father, then why would y'all want me to disappoint my daughter and my son for whom know me and they mama know me? But see, they don't understand me. See, because I don't understand me. Now, you looking at that like, what? He don't understand himself. I'm a slave. Shit. I'm a descendant of slaves. Man, I'm making myself. See, that's why I'm a self-made man, because I don't understand nothing. Because there ain't nothing to understand. It's something to set straight. See what I'm saying? I don't want to understand what's wrong. I want to do what's right. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. See, you trying to understand something that shouldn't stand. And then you saying you blaming your, well, you not even blaming your God, right? You saying your God is doing this. And I'm saying, well, I did this to show you this. See, I'm saying that's why I turned down the 400,000.